My son Kieran was born in May 2000. He was very, very poorly when he was born. He spent the first 10 days in intensive care, but it wasn't until the age of 1 that he was diagnosed as having cerebral palsy. Chloe is 25 years old, fine and healthy when she was born. Then at the age of 2, we had genetic testing done because she wasn't reaching her milestones, and she was finally diagnosed with Angelman syndrome, which is quite rare. Her condition's completely different to Kieran's. She has more challenging behaviour. When she was diagnosed, they originally told us that she'd never walk, she'd never talk, and basically to prepare ourselves to have a newborn baby for the rest of our lives. It was such a really, really tough time. I felt like I was going mad. I felt like I was the worst mother in the world. I couldn't bear to look at my nephew. I thought it was so unfair that my child had been born with this disorder and my nephew was fitting well. And then after that came the guilt for feeling that way towards my nephew, who I love. He's an amazing young man. Then Kieran's diagnosis. Again, it was just a case of why us? Why a second time round?
He was born by emergency cesarean, and then the nurse came out and said, did you know what he was? To me was sort of past tense. So I knew that there was something drastically wrong then.
It was just the most awful time, awful time. But you have to put on your smiley face because it's not about me and Keith, it's about the 2 kids and making sure that they have the best life possible. But sometimes you do feel like you're failing, but it's just one day at a time. It is so tough, really, really tough. Coming to terms with having a child with a disability or having 2 children with a disability, you suffer from isolation. We found over the years we've lost friends, we stopped getting invited to functions.
It's hard to go places and stuff like that, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Kieran and Chloe, like every brother and sister, are 2 completely different people. Chloe has been with us for quite a few years now and is fun-loving, very popular member of the college team who is non-verbal, who communicates through her body language, through leading people to things that she may want. And her programme is also built up of a lot of sensory activities, things like sensory cooking, which she really enjoys. And again, for Chloe, a focus on her mobility, which has really improved since she's been at college. Kieran has been with us for only a short time so far in college, so what we are doing is building on the groundworks that Percy Hedley School did, where Kieran achieved his goal of getting a communication aid, which he accesses through an eye gaze system. Kieran is brilliant at doing this and is really using this skill that he's learned to be able to communicate his wants and needs and feelings and really show us his personality.
He's just changed loads, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think more so because Percy Hedley obtained his communication aid for him, his eye gazer. Oh my God. That has been life-changing, and I mean literally life-changing. It's given him so much independence. Kieran has a bucket list because he is quite poorly and life-limiting. So we're going down this list. We've already ticked many things off. And he said he wanted to do the Great North Run. He had the most phenomenal day ever. The North East crowds are always known for the hospitality and that encouragement. And when we got to the finish line, oh, there wasn't a dry eye around, was there?
No.
It's one day at a time, yeah, and we just try and live each day like it's the last. And you have to, because life's too short.
You never know what's around the corner.
No,
do
you
So
don't. But I do know no matter what happens in our lives, we'll always have a strong connection with the Percy Hedley Foundation, always, because they've been amazing. Not just with the children, but with us, they've been a great strength of support, haven't they, over the years.